Hello, and thanks for joining us today. I'm Noam, a product manager for Android for car developer platforms, and I'm joined by Soleil and Ben. We're here to share some exciting updates and opportunities across Android for cars. Google has been investing in automotive experiences since 2010, and the industry has not only evolved considerably during that time, but the pace of innovation continues to accelerate. We've evolved our automotive offerings to adapt to the demands of car owners, car manufacturers, and developers like you, and continue to double down on the in-vehicle experience. While our products and cars have evolved, our mission remains to build a safer, more seamless, and helpful connected driving experience, whether you access that experience through your phone via Android Auto Projected or directly from the car display through Google Built-in. This mission guides the work we do every day, and we're excited to show you how we can help. Modern car cabins are changing for the better. New screens and more capable computing power affords more opportunities for car developers to create experiences for both drivers and passengers. Today, we're going to share more about the ways we've been trying to help you bring your ideas and innovations to cars, and the timing couldn't be better. Virtually all new cars sold today support Android Auto, with almost 250 million compatible cars on the road today. And the number of cars with Google Built-in is growing rapidly too. A great lineup of more than 50 car models are already on the road and more coming this year. A thriving developer ecosystem is paramount to delivering capabilities that the car drivers and passengers are looking for. Users and automotive partners have told us that they want more app experiences. The ecosystem of available apps has grown significantly, and with your help, we are excited to continue this momentum. While apps are helpful while driving, they can keep you entertained and productive while parked, with many more streaming and gaming options available. You can enjoy the time you spend charging your EV or waiting for curbside delivery. We'll share more about this in a moment, but the bottom line is that it's an exciting time for the app ecosystem in cars. So now I'll hand it over to Soleil to talk about major updates coming soon to cars.
Hey everyone, I'm Sole. I'm a product manager for Gemini. I'm excited to talk to you about how we are bringing this revolutionary new technology to cars. Gemini is your AI assistant from Google, and it's coming to cars. And with it, we are introducing a whole new set of experiences. Gemini has the power to help you safely multitask and make your drive more productive, and even more enjoyable while keeping your eyes on the road and your hands on the wheel. Talking to Gemini is really easy because you can speak naturally to help without having to remember specific phrases or commands. And while you are on the road, Gemini allows you to take action and handle more things from your favorite apps. It can help you brainstorm, take notes, and find inspiration on the go to make every journey more productive and enjoyable. To give you an idea of what this means, imagine you are driving through a new town, and both you and your electric car need to recharge. Gemini can find charging stations where you can get a cup of coffee too, and help you navigate there with ease. Have you ever been in a rush to get somewhere and realized you forgot to check the location? Well, instead of stopping and grabbing your phone, you can ask Gemini to get the location from your email and then start navigating there. There is another technical session on the subject that you can check out called Finding the Perfect Gemini Fit on Android, and it's available to stream now. Our goal is to make it easier to integrate with Gemini. So, if you are building a navigation app, we have introduced 3 core intent formats to trigger navigation, display search results, and execute custom actions. An example of this would be users can ask Gemini to start navigating to a place, or use their voice to report incidents like heavy traffic, road closures, and more. The navigation intents are now available to integrate, and we are working with several app developers to unlock Gemini-powered app interactions. We are also bringing Gemini Live to the car, so you can have a conversation about things that are on your mind. For example, you can ask Gemini for a list of parts and tools you might need for a DIY project you are doing while you are on the way to the store. Or you can brainstorm some ideas for your next family vacation. There is so much you can do with Gemini, and it will be rolling out to cars over the coming months. Now, I'm going to hand it back to Noam to share the latest on some of our developer programs and opportunities.
Thank you, Soleil. The Gemini era in cars sounds very exciting. Let's switch gears and talk about how you can make sure to bring the best version of your app experiences to cars. Last year, we introduced car app quality tiers to inspire developers to create high-quality in-car experiences. We have the Car Ready tier that relies on the Android app compatibility across all form factors that allows you to bring your mobile apps on both Android Auto and cars with Google built-in for a tablet-like experience while parked. If your mobile app is a video, gaming, or browser app and is already adaptive for different screen sizes and orientations, it is likely to meet the Car Ready quality tier with almost no additional effort. The Car Optimized quality tier guides apps that feature customizations specifically for in-vehicle use. Depending on the app's category, developers using the Car App Library can build tailored app experiences suitable for driving. Developers can also build custom parked experiences as well. And finally, we have the Car Differentiated quality tier. Apps following the guidelines in this tier can unlock experiences utilizing the uniqueness of the car hardware and screens, as well as build experiences that transition between both parked and driving modes in cars. One example would be showing turn-by-turn navigation in the instrument cluster. If you want to learn more about which tiers might be best for your app, the Car App Quality Guidelines have been updated across all categories and tiers to align with the latest infotainment hardware and software advancements, empowering you to build more innovative, high-quality app experiences. Ben will fill you in on all of the details in just a bit. Now that we've covered quality tiers, it's time to talk about the various app categories and their status. With strong user and developer momentum for Android Auto and cars with Google built-in, we're working to support the same type of experiences across both platforms. The weather category is now open, allowing any developer to deploy their weather app to production, both on Android Auto and cars with Google built-in, following the Car App Quality Guidelines. Next, we're really excited to announce that we now support the game category on Android Auto. For Android phones running Android 15 and above, users can now find some of their favorite titles like Angry Birds 2, Farm Zero Saga, Candy Crush Soda Saga, and Beach Buggy Racing 2 to pass time or clear some challenging levels on the car screen while parked. This category is now in beta, and app developers can submit their games for closed testing to both Android Auto and cars with Google built-in. To publish your app to the production track while the category is in beta, you can sign up to express interest by using this QR code on the screen or the link provided in the description. We anticipate opening the category for any developer to distribute their adaptive games to production, adhering to the Car App Quality Guidelines to both Android Auto and cars with Google built-in the coming months. Lastly, we've been seeing huge demand from users for enabling video apps on Android Auto. We plan to enable this starting with Android 16 on select compatible cars. If your app is already adaptive, distributing the same apps to cars for both Android Auto and cars with Google built-in will involve almost no incremental cost. To learn more about adaptive apps, you can watch the Android keynote where this is discussed. We are pleased to expand the app ecosystem by bringing more categories of apps to cars while ensuring a high-quality bar, and will continue to open up more throughout the year, so stay tuned to updates from us. If you would like to explore distributing your app that does not belong to our supported categories, please share your interest by scanning this QR code and completing the form to let us know your use case. We'd be happy to work together to evolve the app ecosystem for cars. We introduced the Car Ready Mobile Apps program last year to automatically opt in adaptive mobile apps from the video, browser, and games category to the automotive form factor via Play Console. This easily brings apps to the cars by letting them run in a compatibility mode while parked. We partnered closely with teams to implement compatibility mode to bring in more than 100 car-ready mobile apps to over 1 million cars and continue to scale with even more OEM partners. Through this program, we've been able to bring some amazing app experiences like these. Throughout 2025, we expect more cars to offer car-ready mobile app for users to stay entertained while parked. Starting on cars with Google built-in running Android 14, we are working with OEMs to add additional mobile app compatibility for large screens and grow the car-ready mobile app catalog to thousands of large-screen optimized apps. Volvo EX90 will be the first to offer this expanded catalog later this year, and we are working closely with more car OEMs to bring in the best of Google's Play Store to more cars. We hope the opportunity to distribute your adaptive Android apps to cars has piqued your interest to help you build and distribute magical and optimized car experiences for drivers and passengers. Ben is going to walk you through some of the latest tools and updates.
Thank you, Noam. It's exciting to see the growth in every part of the Android for Cars ecosystem. Hello, my name is Ben, and I'm a developer relations engineer working on Android for Cars. Today, I'll be walking through the many ways we're improving the experience of designing, building, testing, and distributing your app for cars. Let's start with designing your app for cars. We know cars can be a unique and challenging form factor to design and develop for. That's why we maintain the car app quality guidelines and tiers, to help you understand not just the minimum requirements, but to also inspire you to make your app's in-car experience the best it can be. We've updated our car app quality guidelines to simplify existing requirements and introduce new ones that will enable more premium and useful in-car experiences. As an example, we've relaxed the requirement to support both ARM and x86 APIs when distributing your app to cars with Google built in. Check out the latest car app quality guidelines here by scanning this QR code. With the challenges faced with designing apps for the variety of screen sizes and configurations in cars, we want to make this even easier for you. So stay tuned for updates to our Design for Driving website, which can be found using this QR code. To give you a little taste of what we're working on, we published a Figma kit to help you prototype your app's in-car UI. To begin with, this kit includes a variety of components for the templates provided by the Android for Cars app library. But that's just the start. We'll continue to update it in the future to make it easier to design all types of in-car experiences. Next up, let's discuss all the new ways you can bring your designs to life. To get started, let's look at some platform updates for cars with Google built in. First off, we're expanding Google Play services for in-vehicle systems to bring them on par with mobile. 14 new services have already been launched in the last 8 months, with an additional 18 planned in the coming months. This includes Google Play Games services, which is available now and makes it easier for your users to sign in and continue playing from where they left off on another device with Google Play Games services. Later this year, we'll be bringing in passkeys and credential manager APIs for you to support an even easier sign-in flow for your users. Lastly, QuickShare will start rolling out later this year to enable smooth cross-device sharing of app content from mobile devices to cars. With QuickShare, drivers and passengers can easily share navigation routes, including adding stops, or share their favorite songs, playlists, and videos from their preferred apps from other Android devices to the app running in the car. If your car app already supports handling intents for web links, including Android app links, it will automatically work with content sent using QuickShare. For media apps and apps built using the car app library that don't already support web links, we've published guidance to help you build seamless cross-device sharing experiences. We're also enabling audio while driving experiences for video apps on cars with Google built in. You can now implement seamless transitions from park video playback to audio-only listening during driving. Suppose you're streaming a live sports event while getting curbside pickup. Now, you can continue listening to the audio when you start to drive again. This is coming to cars with Google built in, running Android 14 and above. To get started, we have released emulator images with this feature enabled, running Android 14 and above. For implementation details, refer to the updated documentation on developer.android.com, including the Build and Test a Parked app for Android Automotive OS Code Lab. This feature will launch as an early access program. Interested developers should apply via the provided form. If you're a media app developer, you know how apps have been evolving from simple music playback to offering a more diverse range of content, like podcasts and audiobooks, with more interactive features. Recognizing this evolution, we remain committed to empowering you with the capabilities to bring these advanced, engaging experiences to the in-car environment. We're doing that by prioritizing both safety and the ability for your app to do what makes it unique. Today, we are excited to unveil the next generation of in-car media experiences. Collaborating with developers, we've recognized the need for enhanced flexibility and customization beyond the current media app framework. To address this, we're introducing support for building media apps using the Android for Cars apps library, similar to how we support navigation and other car-optimized experiences that minimize driver distractions. This provides a new alternative to the existing media browser service approach, which will continue to remain fully supported on both Android Auto and cars with Google built in. Spotify will be building their next-gen experience powered by the latest APIs and templates in the car app library. This includes experiences like Spotify Jam that will be available on Android Auto in the coming months and on cars with Google built in at a later date. The new car app library changes includes 2 new templates. The media playback template allows you to build your now playing view with the ability to add custom interactions, while the sectioned item template allows you to build discovery and catalog browsing experiences that minimize distractions. Together with other templates available like the tab template and sign-in template, media app developers can now build both richer and more complete experiences that users are used to on their phone. These new templates are available today in the 1.8 alpha version of the library and are currently supported on Android Auto. Support for them on cars with Google built-in will follow later this year. We expect even more top apps to bring these new capabilities to their media experiences in cars. We have also made improvements on the APIs needed to build better and safer communication app experiences. The car app library lets you provide features like full message history, upcoming meetings lists, rich in-call views, and more. And last year, we worked with several communications apps to launch car app library-powered experiences to enable both calling and messaging experiences on the go. Based on their feedback, we have simplified our calling integrations for developers by utilizing the new Calls Manager Jetpack API. This new library will improve your app's calling experience across Android devices, including allowing calls to be answered in cars and easier audio routing controls. Both of these car app library-powered experiences for media and communications apps are supported on Android Auto today. The new APIs and features for communication apps are available for developers in beta, and we encourage you to express interest in being an early adopter using this QR code. Comprehensive development guides are now available on developer.android.com. When you are getting ready to test these features, we've got a few major updates to announce that will help with this. We know that having physical test devices is important, and are happy to announce that the Android Automotive OS for Pixel Tablet system image is now generally available for all developers to use. Going a step further, you can really streamline your in-car app testing with the latest system image that now supports Android Auto, enabling you to test both your Android Automotive OS and Android Auto experiences on the same device. To make this resource as helpful as possible, we're making sure that the latest updates and newest features for cars are released at the same time to our emulators on Android Studio, as well as Android Automotive OS images for Pixel tablets. To sign up for access, check out the documentation at developer.android.com. We're also working to help you test your apps on real car hardware. To enable that, we've been working with the Firebase team to add Android Automotive OS devices to the Firebase Test Lab catalog. For the first time, you'll be able to test on real car hardware without having to own or rent a vehicle. Access will first be available through an early access program, so please express your interest by filling out the form at this QR code or from the link in the description. Last but not least, once you're done building and testing your app's in-car experience, we've made it easier than ever to distribute it via Google Play. For apps in the parked categories, it's now possible to distribute the same APK or app bundle to both phones and cars with Google built-in. You can do this by setting the required attribute, as seen on the screen, to false within your app manifest. Building off of that, we've also made it possible to use the mobile release track to distribute these apps to cars with Google built-in, making it easy to keep your app updates in sync across form factors. This added flexibility gives you more options to customize build and release workflows to suit your organization's process. To catch issues before your app gets distributed widely, we've been working with the Google Play Console team to add pre-launch report support for Android Automotive OS. Expect to see these reports later this year. We covered a lot here, but you can always go check out the What's New page in the Cars section of developer.android.com to learn more. Today, we shared our vision for seamless and intuitive car experiences, previewed future Gemini innovations, and presented immediate opportunities to take advantage of more refined quality tiers, enhanced developer tools, expanded app categories, and new capabilities. Please use the link provided in the description below to begin your journey. On behalf of our presenters and the Android for Cars team, we thank you for your commitment to improving the in-car experience. We're eager to see the delightful and transformative app experiences you'll create as we drive the car app ecosystem forward, together. Until next time, we'll see you out there on the road.